So here's the question for today. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Should you use a buyer's agent? Or should you just work with the listing agent? A seller decides to list their home. They list their home with a listing agent. That listing agent might still represent buyers. Not all do just one. What should you do? Should you call the listing agent and call the sign and then work with that agent? Or should you find a buyer's agent who represents just your buyer interest? Great question. Let me give you my feelings on it. And you can take it for what you want, and then you can make your decision. I personally have been involved in transactions that I represent the seller and then represent the buyer in the same transaction. Not necessarily my favorite. Here's why. When you're hired to list and sell the home for a seller, you create all of these expectations and these responsibilities. And while you have those same responsibilities to a buyer, you originally were hired to sell the home. Now you're being hired to help the buyer buy the home. Whereas if we split the transaction that way, and there's two different agents, you get a more pure negotiation. Again, this is according to Scott. Both situations, you're going to have all your fiduciary responsibilities. Your agent's going to take care of you, whether they're representing both or not. They're going to do what's right. But ultimately, wouldn't you rather have somebody you picked to represent your interest as opposed to the person that the seller picked, representing your interest also? I'm a believer that you should work with whoever you want, but it doesn't have to be the listing agent. If you choose to go that route, all the agents can do it. The question is, what do you want? Do you want to be able to separate that? Do you want to be able to have somebody who's just representing your interests? So I'm a proponent of that. I think that's what you should do. That's my opinion. I'd love to hear your feedback and your pointers or your feelings on whether or not you should have a separate agent or use the one that's on the sign. Thanks for being here.